Hi Scorpio, I'm Jude. Welcome to your weekly reading. Scorpio, this is a reading for the week of the 2nd of June. And to start with, we're going to look at what's been going on for you, what's the energy you've been in, and then we'll get into the week of the 2nd. And Scorpio, if you're happy to like and subscribe, thank you. I really appreciate it because it helps the channel. And I hope you enjoy the reading. All right. Under the deck, the Three of Pentacles. Energy here of getting together with other people, talking about ways to create something new, a new beginning. Now, because these are general, it'll be different for everyone, but there's a lot of potential and possibility with this. It could be to do with work, money, business, finance, and you're meeting with others. So it might be a new group of people coming together. But there's something here in the Eight of Swords that says you're a bit conflicted about this, Scorpio. You're not sure. And there's a decision or a choice to make regarding this. But it's like you're a bit kind of caught in your thoughts with this Eight of Swords. And often when we get this, it encourages us to maybe look at things get a bit more fact, get a bit more information, do your homework on what this is. And that will help you get the clarity you need to make the choice. Okay. For Scorpio, the week of the 2nd of June, let's have a look. Ooh, a Tower. Towers are very dramatic, sudden, unexpected. Neither good nor bad, just sudden and unexpected. So let's have a look. We've got the Ten of Wands and Knight of Wands. Wait on, that's blocking that. Let me move that. For Scorpio, the week of the 2nd. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, it's a big week, Scorpio. There's a lot to think about here. Oh, under the deck, the Ten of Pentacles. How exciting. Scorpio, big and a big choice. So it's a little overwhelming. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of possibility. Everything feels like it could be worth looking at. And there's a lot of excitement around this. There's the potential for moving, shifting. So you might be shifting or changing address, moving business, work. It's a little bit, I want to say, kind of hasty and fast. And there's a lot of enthusiasm, but there's a little bit of a lack of clarity. So, because remember, we've got this Eight of Swords here too. There's these characters, the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands, aren't clear. But there's urgency happening because the Knight of Wands is like someone pulling up at the front, tooting the horn to hurry up and get in the car. And it's like, wait, well, I haven't thought it through. I don't know which way I'm going. Because the Tower says it happens so quickly. These are fast energy, Scorpio. Fast incoming. And it's like, oh my gosh, what will I do? Which way will I go? And a lot of emotions are flooding in here, which is also making it confusing because the Seven of Cups is a card of emotional confusion. So you've got mental confusion, emotional confusion, and a little bit of overwhelm in the energy. So you're kind of copying it on all fronts here. It's quick, but it's exciting because it's an Ace of Pentacles. So it's positive, but it's going to make, according to these cards, it's going to make you feel a little bit like you're in a cyclone with your hat blown off. It's like, oh my gosh, which way? What will I do? And the Four of Cups says you're kind of uncertain in the emotional energy of what you want to accept, what you want to do. but there is a very exciting new beginning here. Now, the Fool is a fresh start, a new beginning, a new adventure, a clean slate. Is there risk? Yes, maybe. You have to look at that. The Fool as a challenge will also call on us to question, don't be naive. And I'm not saying you are, Scorpio, that's just the energy of the card, because the Seven of Cups also taps onto that a little bit and says, is this a fantasy or is it real? And because it's so overwhelming and so quick and so kind of like knocks you off your feet a little bit, the cautionary energy would suggest here, slow down, take your moment, take your time, and like pull it apart a little bit. Now, the thing is, that's all very well to say. You may not be given the time to do that. This looks fast. And with the Ten of Pentacles sitting under here, this is a card of abundance. It's a card of wealth, of family, of money, of abundance, of shared resources, and a lot happening here. Future stability. You know, now under that we've got, King of Swords and Justice. Kind of would encourage you to get a legal opinion, is my sense of that. We've got Libra energy and we've got air energy, which is Libra, Gemini and Aquarius. There's a little bit of fire here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but other than that, no. My sense is get some guidance from someone in a very clear truth, fact, logic, analytical way who can look at this and give you the truth of it, the fact of it, the clarity to help you work out what you're going to do. It'd be like if an amazing financial opportunity dropped in and you're like, and then they say, but you've got 3 days to decide or something. And you're like, it's not enough time, or shift house, or take a new job or something. But there's like a really short time on it. It's a window of opportunity, I feel, is the energy of these cards. And it's brutally fast is the feeling here. The energy is to get some legal guidance, a bit of a legal heads up. Get a lawyer to look at it, or somebody with that qualification who can look at it very cleverly and analytically and truthfully and fact-based. All right, I'm going to close your reading out, Scorpio, with a message from Spirit. A little bit of wisdom and guidance for you, Scorpio. What's the message, please, for Scorpio? This is intense. It feels intense. One more. There we go. Queen of Swords has repeated. So we've got Queen of Swords, King of Swords here. Very strong encouragement to be clear, because the other card that's repeated is the Four of Cups. So you're a little uncertain about this. And with the Eight of Pentacles, it does feel like it's work-based. Money, finances, work, career, business, job. And the Eight of Cups is a card about moving in a direction that feels like it has more emotional fulfillment for you. The Eight of Cups says you're moving in the direction of what you want for your own emotional well-being. You've got two eights as well that have come out in the message from Spirit. Big week. Intense, very intense. Remember, they're general. It may or may not resonate for you, and you have free will, so you decide what you're doing. I wish you well. Bye from me, and I'll see you next time.